Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy 30, man. We back with another video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button. Let's hop into the recap. We went 4-1. Supposed to have been a 5-0 sweep, but 30 can't get off his Lakers, bro. Listen, Lakers won by 6. We called that. They barely squeezed that. But I fell into the trap. I took Luka over, and Luka played terrible. Yeah, he ended with a triple-double, but if you watch that game, you know he played terrible. This man shot 4 air balls from 3. He missed like 2 free throws. It was bad, man. Luka just didn't look. He didn't look like himself. You know what I mean? And like, it sucked, man. He only had 3 made shots after the first half. He ended with 6, complete letdown, complete meltdown. But hey, we still went 4-1. We still made a lot of profit, so I ain't gonna complain too much about a green day. But I told y'all, man, I gotta stop betting with the Lakers. I go against my rule every single time. And it backfired every single time. So I'm telling y'all, until playoff time, we're not betting with the Lakers again. I promise y'all, we're done with the Lakers. No cap, I'm serious. Okay. I got about 5 or 6 picks for y'all today, man. I might cut it down to 4. I got to see what I think about certain things. But 5 or 6 picks, man. Got some NBA, got some college basketball. I didn't like what I seen on the hockey side, so I left it alone. But yeah, man, let's get into these picks for today. I just realized how stupid I look with these shades on, but it's okay. We're going to keep them on. It's sunny out here. All right, y'all. Let's go. First bet of the day, right? Karl-Anthony Towns. I know what you're thinking. 30. Remember what he did to you last time. Karl-Anthony Towns over 2.5 assists. Listen, man, this looks like a first quarter prop, but it's a full game prop. If Cat don't go out there and get 3 assists tonight, he banned. I swear to God, Cat will be banned. I expect this line to be bumped up to 3.5 before the game start. I just don't see a scenario where he doesn't get 3 assists. They might try to trap him. You know, I'm done taking Cat to show up and score. Last game, he didn't score until the third quarter. I'm done messing with Cat. So you might be saying 30. He might be due for a good game. That's what Vegas wants you to think. We're not touching Cat points. We're not touching Cat rebounds. We're touching Cat assists. This is a sneaky lot now. Sneaky lot. Give me Karl-Anthony Towns over 2.5 assists. Listen, they're going to throw it to Cat in the post. He's going to kick it to a 3. Kick it to an open guy for a 3. This is going to happen 3 or 4 times in the game. Remember I said this now. Give me Cat over 2.5 assists. Let's get into the next bet. Next bet. Clippers versus Bulls, right? I know the Bulls play fast, but I just don't see this being a James Harden type of game. Give me James Harden under 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Under 41.5 PRA, right? I just don't think this is a favorable matchup for him. I think this is one of those games where Kawhi shines. But y'all know we not that stupid to put a bet on Kawhi. Nobody's betting on Kawhi in 2025. That's a fact. But I just think this is not a favorable matchup for James Harden. I think they play fast. I just don't see James, even without knowing, because Norman Powell's not playing, so that could also bring his assists down, and some might say that could bring his points up. But I just don't think James looking to score nowadays. He's more facilitating. Kawhi's back, getting the offense going. So even if he ends up with, 10, 11, 12 assists, 41 is still a pretty high line. I don't see him getting more than like 3, 4 rebounds, and I don't see him getting 25 points. That's a fact. So give me James Harden under 41.5 PRA. Like I said, I think this is going to be a Kawhi type of game. And without Norman Powell, this can also hurt us but help us. He won't be kicking it to Norman Powell. That's a couple less possessions, a couple less assists. He could be trying to score more without Norman Powell. But his numbers, from what I've seen, they look pretty much identical to when Norman plays to when he doesn't play. So I just think this line is a tad bit too high. I think this line should have been at like 37, 38. So I'm going to go ahead and take James Harden under 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let's get into the next one. Next pick. Boston on the road versus Detroit. Boston versus Detroit, right? So I respect everything Detroit been doing. They've been playing good basketball. Like Kate said last year, they're not that bad. They're actually a young, great team. But I just think that Boston is going to come in here and slaughter this shit. Give me Boston -2. And Jaylen Brown, I don't know if Jaylen Brown's playing or presenting. It's like with Boston, you never really know who's playing. But what you do know is they have a great team all around. And I'm not saying Detroit doesn't, but I just don't think this is their type of night. I think Boston comes in on the road, locked in and focused. They haven't been playing that well of late. You know what I mean? They've been trying to get into playoff form. Even when Boston wins, they haven't been looking that good, if you know what I mean, in their wins. So I pay attention to stuff like that. Even though you win the game, did you really win the game? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you beat a team that's the worst team in the league. You beat them by 4. You know what I mean? And then, is that really a win in your book? You're supposed to smack them by 20, 30. But like I said, I like Boston -2 on the road against Detroit. I might have took them, honestly, the regular line was 4.5. I might have took them -4.5, but I just went ahead and bumped it down just to be a little safe. Man, this is one of those typical games where, like, everybody might go come in on Detroit. Detroit been playing good. Kane Cunningham, they locking in. And then not knowing, like, if Jaylen Brown's going to play, everybody's going to be on Detroit. I'm going the opposite way. I'm sticking with Boston. I think Boston going to kill Detroit. I just think they're not that defensively sound. Like, they play defense, but they score a lot of points, but they're not that defensively sound to deal with a team like Boston. So give me Boston -2 against Detroit. Let's get into the next one. College basketball. I got George Washington versus, I messed up this name last time, but they cashed for us last week. Loyola Chicago. Let's go, man. Loyola Chicago. Give me Chicago -2.5 versus George Washington, right? Honestly, man, I think this line is wrong. I think this line is completely wrong, in the wrong direction. I think that Chicago is literally 10-point favorite, 10 points better than George Washington. You know what I'm saying? All my college basketball fans out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just don't see George Washington being able to keep up scoring-wise with the way Chicago play defense. I just don't see it, and I think Chicago going to run them off the court. I think this line should have been like 8.5, 9.5, maybe 10.5. I just don't see George Washington being able to show up, play defense, stop them, then have enough energy to score on the other end. I just don't see it. So give me Loyola Chicago winning by 3. Our last bet of the day. Give me Creighton versus DePaul, college basketball. I got Creighton -15.5. Listen, Creighton is -2,000 to win this game. So we know them winning the game, that's not the issue. But it's about how many points. I know this is impossible and crazy to say. I think Creighton is literally 30 points better than DePaul. Like, DePaul is terrible, bro. Their defense is terrible. They shoot 70% from the free throw line. They don't play super fast. They give up a lot of points. Everything is pointing in the direction of Creighton's going to blow them out. But I know college basketball a little inconsistent, but it's just too many variables on Creighton's side for this one. So give me Creighton -15.5. Let me know what y'all think about this bet, man. Honestly, as y'all know, I haven't said in this video my favorite, most confident pick. And I wasn't trying to not let it go and not say it anymore. But I'm saying it right now because this is my favorite pick. You might be saying 30. I'm going to avoid this one. But listen, do what you do. But I'm taking Creighton -15.5 against DePaul, right? Check me out. I just don't see a scenario where DePaul can keep up. Like, after the first half, I need Creighton to be up like 14, 15, and then push it to 20, 30 second half. So I just don't. Man, I mean, y'all go check it out, y'all. So y'all go look at everything yourself and tell me where you see DePaul can keep this game close. Because you're talking about 15 points in a game of basketball, even without threes, that's what, 8 shots? They're not 8 shots better. They're not 8 shots better than DePaul. That's crazy. Then you add the 3 ball, they're definitely 8 shots better than DePaul. So give me Creighton -15.5. I think they win this game by 22, 23 points. That's the picks for the day, man. Let me know in the comments what you think about them. Put your locks in the comments. I'm always curious to know what type of bets y'all putting in, man. I'm going to catch y'all in the comments, man. 30 out.